Hi guys, welcome to the Self-Devotion Project. That rain is super powerful, super loud, and is probably going to make things a little bit difficult while filming this video today. But you know what? Nature will do what nature will do, and I'm loving it. It's absolutely beautiful. I just woke up. I've had a massive last 4 days and nights out, busy doing wonderful, exciting, fabulous things. And today is my first day to just chill out at home and catch up on some much needed sleep, which I did. I woke up quite late this morning, and get this video filmed for you guys, and then get on with some other work that I have planned for the day. I don't know if you guys are going to be able to hear me, and I don't want to shut the door because I am just relishing in this beautiful rain. Week 8 of the Self-Devotion Project was all about mindful words. So it was really about being very mindful with what came out of my mouth. So, really taking note of my emotions and collecting my thoughts before they manifested into words. It was quite interesting to be really focused on that, because I know a lot of us aren't. I know that I'm certainly not when I'm not actually set to task to do it. Sometimes I am, but certainly not all the time. So to really be focused on it was a really interesting experiment. And one that I think really helped me to have a much easier week, not just with my own emotions, but with my relationships with other people. Because of course I was being very mindful and careful about, what I was going to say and how those words may affect the people around me, and of course affect myself. I think it's a really worthy exercise. I think that if you're willing to give it a try and really, hone in on what those thoughts are and what you are saying out loud, and the effect of the energy of those words are having on yourself and the people around you, I think it's a really worthy exercise. And I think if you commit to it for a week like I did, then, when the week is over, which it is today for me, this is the first day of the following week of the project, but I'm finding that I'm still kind of there. I'm still kind of, thinking about my thoughts before I form words. So, yeah, worthy exercise. Very worthy. We're going into week 9 now. Oh, the rain is dying down a little bit now, so it might get a little bit easier to hear me, which is fantastic. Week 9. Today starts week 9. And after the week that I've had and a couple of circumstances that happened, I'm thinking that week 9 is going to be about positive affirmations. And the reason I say that is because I had a couple of instances this past week with friends, family, where things were said, I suppose, and not nasty things, but things were said that pushed my buttons a little bit. So of course, being that it was Mindful Words Week, I had to really dig deep before I spoke and really collect the emotions that I was feeling when certain things were said, the thoughts that were formed from those emotions, and the words that were to be spoken. But it made me realize that sometimes when people say things, even if it's constructive criticism and they're trying to help you or protect you or whatever it may be that their intention is, sometimes we can take it the wrong way. We can take it too far. We can take it to all kinds of places based on what buttons it's pushing for us. What limiting belief systems is it triggering for us? So I found with a few things that people said, I let it really, really get to me. I let some of it get to me so much that it actually stopped me from believing in myself and resulted in me putting some work aside for a whole week. So I was working on a project that I believed in, actually, that I thought was quite wonderful when I started it. And then one little thing that someone said, and they weren't even trying to be nasty, they were just voicing their opinion. That one little thing made me actually stop altogether lose all faith in myself, which came from a limiting belief that I've been carrying around for a long time since I was very young. And yeah, I just stopped and I put it aside and I thought, you know what, I can't do that. I'm not good enough to do that. People aren't going to like that. So it was to do with an offering that I'm putting together, that it will eventually be for sale on my webpage. And yeah, I put it aside and I thought, you know, I can't do that. People aren't going to like that. People won't like me. Yeah, really intense stuff. And I had to do a lot of work to pull myself out of that. And one of the ways that we can pull ourselves out of those kinds of emotional situations is by using positive affirmations. So it's really about looking for the evidence to the negative thoughts that we might be having. Where is the evidence? Is there any evidence that it's true? Most of the time there isn't. And when we can see that, then we can really turn the negative thoughts around into more positive thoughts. And of course, when we think positively, we feel more positive, we react more positively, and then we have a positive result. It's kind of like, I guess, Psychology 101 really is about how our thoughts create our feelings, and our feelings create our behavior, and our behavior gives us our results. So isn't it interesting just how much we are sort of in control of how we feel via our thoughts? Thoughts always come first. Thoughts come before feelings every single time. We all work the same way. So if we can really work on what our thoughts are, or work on reconstructing our thoughts from negative into more positive, then of course we feel better. We feel better, we behave better, our results are better. Now, as a lot of us know, Louise Hay is the queen of positive affirmations. So she was kind of the pioneer of positive affirmations and how we can really use them to transform our lives. I remember reading a book, I can't remember the name of the author, but there was a young man whose life was, I guess, kind of in the gutter. You know, he was homeless and, you know, felt like he had no way out of his situation, and he decided to just repeat I love you to himself. I think it was for like 30 days. And he just kept saying, I love you, I love you. And at the end of the 30 days, after repeating this positive affirmation that he loved himself, his whole life had turned around. I'll see if I can find the source for you guys during the week. But it was just an incredible, incredible story. It's a very short book to read. It's something that you can read in about half an hour, I think. But yeah, just really magnificent read of the power of positive affirmations and how much they can really, change your life, benefit your life. You know, when we change the way that we think and perceive ourselves, everything changes. So positive affirmations are incredible, and they are something that I definitely use in my life. This week, of course, being that it is going to be Positive Affirmation Week, I'm going to be focusing on them a lot more than I normally would. But yeah, they are an important part of my life already. And I do often catch negative thoughts. I mean, being a psychologist, you know, this is what I teach my clients. So I do often catch negative thoughts, and I do often question them, and I do often reconstruct them. But it's something that a lot of people aren't aware that they actually have control of, that they actually can work with. So if that's you, then please follow along this week. I'll put up a few posts about positive affirmations, what they are, why they're helpful, what some are that you can use for yourself. I am going to put some positive quotes around. For example, the area that I work, in front of my computer, I'm going to put a few little cards around that say some beautiful positive quotations. So yeah, it's not even just about your own thoughts, but having positive thoughts around you, in front of you. You know, little reminders, I guess, if you like. So, yeah, week 9, it's going to be positive affirmations. I hope you enjoyed the video. I hope that you get something out of this week. And, yeah, enjoy. Thanks for being with me. Love you all. Light-filled blessings. Have a wonderful, beautiful, amazing, happy, vibrant week that you deserve. Love from me.